I'm Rodney Smith. Me and my kids run a video series called Watch It Played. If you're watching this video, you're probably already aware of us, but just in case you're not, let me give you a quick summary. In our series, we'll take a card or a board game, and the first couple of episodes, we'll teach you how to play that game. And then in the following episodes, we'll actually play the game, usually from start to finish. And where possible, we put a seat at the table just for our viewers. They'll be able to control or influence one of the players in the game, usually with online player submissions and voting. By doing this, we hope as a viewer you'll be able to decide for yourself whether or not a game would be a good fit for you, your family, or your gaming group. We don't review the game. We don't tell you what we like or don't like about the game. We leave that up to you to decide as you watch how the game plays out. Towards the beginning of this year, I expressed an interest of basically doing this as a full-time job. It certainly has turned into that, and I told you that really in order to justify that amount of time, I would like to be able to raise $20,000 over the course of a year. Now that was a very ambitious number, and especially when we're looking at relying primarily on you guys to donate to our series. So what I did is I ran a smaller 5,000 goal fundraiser just to sort of gauge interest and see if there was support for the series. We both met and exceeded that goal, which was really fantastic. So we're back again, and we're going to run one more fundraiser before the end of this year just to see if we can again meet and perhaps exceed our goal, and therefore reassure our investors that this is a good venture that I am continuing. Who are my investors? Okay, there's only one investor, my wife, but she's an important one. I really enjoy doing this series, and it's something that I hope I'm able to continue doing, and not just continue doing, but improve it and reach more people. And because we are reaching more people, hopefully that means that the burden of trying to support this series is eased up a bit because it's now spread over a larger audience. I'm also looking at other ways to try to fundraise. I really believe if you're a publisher, you should want to have your game on Watch It Played, because this is an opportunity for your game to be showcased over several episodes for people to learn how to play your game. You're basically removing one of the biggest barriers to entry for board games, which is learning the rules. That said, I recognize we're a little bit of an oddity. You know, most of the time publishers are used to sending a free game to a reviewer. They review the game, they hope they get a good review or not. At least they're getting some publicity. In our situation, you know, there's a lot of games we'd like to do, but we're only going to do games that we actually enjoy. So we're not really interested in just doing any game that's sent to us. I'll sometimes approach a publisher if there's a game I enjoy and I want to partner with them, and I'll say, hey, listen, I have a bunch of games I'd love to be able to do. I can't do all of them. Yours is one of them. Would you be interested in partnering with us? Usually I'll ask for about $200 to $300, and if they're willing to partner with us, then I'll do their game ahead of other games that I might be interested in doing as well. Again, because most of the time they're used to just sending a free copy of a game out to someone, it's a little strange for them to be, you know, thinking about paying some money. However, we have had some publishers who have supported us in this way, and I believe all of them have been not just happy with it, but especially happy with it. I think they felt like they've gotten out of their investment what they were looking for and more. So I'm hoping that over time, more publishers will see the value in what we're doing and be more eager to support us, even if it's a little different than what they're used to doing. Of course, I also recognize we're still a relatively new kid on the block, so this is just something that we have to work at over time. And what I'm hoping is when publishers see that there is support for our series, strong support for our series, it will increase their confidence in putting some money and partnering in with us as well. Once again, we're going to have some perks as a way of saying thank you to our supporters. Some of them will be the same as the last fundraiser, some have been removed, but we've also added some new ones in, and one of them is the map perk. I'm really excited about this one. This is us here on the map in little Prince Edward Island, hardly the gaming capital of the world. But through our series, we get to meet and interact with gamers from all over, and we want to start highlighting your participation with us. So what we're going to do is when we get a player submission from someone and we choose it, not only are we going to credit that person with the move, but we'd also like to find out where they're from and then put a white pin in the map behind us. But we're also going to do this for our fundraiser. So depending at what level you donate at, we're going to have 3 different colored pins, and we'll stick those into the map. Just make sure you tell us where you're from. You can send either an email to watchitplayed@live.com or put it in the Indiegogo comments when you leave your donation. You can be as specific or as general as you want, but if you don't leave us with a city, town, or village, then we'll just stick a pin anywhere we like in the particular country that you're from. Also, if we get 5 pins in any one location, we're going to add this special flag pin as a way of highlighting this area's support of Watch It Played. And this map is something I'd like to keep up over the course of the fundraiser, and if people like the map, I'd love to keep it up even longer than that. just as a way for us to say thank you to all of you and highlight your participation in helping make Watch It Played happen. We're also going to have some stretch goals. Now, I'm going to add some more as we go along, but I'm going to announce the big one right now. In our last fundraiser, we raised $8,000. If we can raise $10,000, I'm going to start on my big dream, which is to start building a proper studio here in my basement. Let me show you right now what we've got, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what I'd like to do.
All right, so here you're seeing more than we've ever shown before of the luxurious Watch It Played Studios. Now, what I'd really like to do is replace that green screen with a modular, sort of walls on wheels kind of thing. I'd like to have one big wall on the back there that would go in front of the green screen. So I could remove it when I need to use the green screen for some of my projects. But then when I'm not using it, I would have a wall in front and then have two other walls on the side that are also on wheels. So depending on the size of the game, I can expand or contract those walls. It will also allow me to have some better camera angles. Let me show you what I mean. So currently, if I wanted to shoot from this side of the table, you would all get to have a lovely view of my recycling over there, filing cabinets, some paints and other crap. And, you know, honestly, I've had people tell me that, you know, one of their favorite backdrops was that wall over there when we did Mansions of Madness. And I totally understand that because that almost matched the theme of the game, kind of that dank and dark, spooky look. But, you know, not all of our games kind of are going for that look. You know, when you're playing a game of Mouse Guard, you know, does Blue Bin Recycling, is that really what you're looking for as a backdrop? Probably not. So I'd love to be able to just have a sort of a fake wall that we could put in on that side and give us a few different camera angle options when we're showing off some of these different games. Also, some of you might have noticed as I was panning over here, we have another table set up. This is a double table. I've got Dust Warfare in progress, trying to set up a table here, because this is a game that I would love to show you guys as well. And unfortunately, with this size table, to fit it over here, yeah, there's basically almost no camera angle I can really go at where I'm not going to be showing you the rest of our house. And that's not really what I want to showcase when I'm showing you guys these games.
One of the things that would be nice about having a wall back here is then we could accessorize it to match the themes of the game that we're playing, and then change it up for each game. Now, I've been asked before, why don't I take advantage of this green screen that I already had behind me, use my video editing software to replace it with some kind of cool background thematic effect? The main reason why I don't do this is that in order to get a green screen effect to look good, it takes a lot of extra time and energy. You have to get your lighting just right, your camera angles. As soon as you change your camera angles, you got to change all the lighting again. It would really slow down production of the episodes. If you just do it quickly, you can get that green screen effect, but it's likely going to look cheap and a bit cheesy. And if we're going to have anything be cheesy on this series, let's let it be my humor, please. So if that's something that you think would be neat for us to have in our series, then that's something you can know that as you donate to our series, it's going to work towards helping us be able to do. So while a lot of the donations are going to have to go towards exciting things like paying the bills, as we reach those stretch goals, we're also going to be able to put money back into the series, and you're going to be able to see, hopefully, how your donations are helping improve our little homegrown operation. But more important than anything else is that you understand there's no sense of entitlement here from us, and there shouldn't be any feeling of pressure. Asking for money is, of course, a little bit awkward, but like everything else in our series, we want it to be fun. If Watch It Played has been valuable to you in some way, either through an entertainment or helping you make good decisions about how to spend your gaming dollars, and you want to donate, then donate. If you can't donate, or you don't want to donate, then don't. It's all right. As I've said before, I'll say it again. We do this series because we enjoy it. We want to be able to continue doing it. But if we can't, we can't, and that's all right. To be able to have met so many of you already through this series, to be able to share my enjoyment of the hobby with you, for you to be able to share it back with us, that has been incredible. To be able to do this with my children, that has been priceless. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date on how the fundraiser is going, but my primary objective is going to be getting back to doing more gameplay videos for you to be able to watch and to participate in with us. If you do want to donate, you can go to the website address that you see on the screen. That will take you to our current fundraiser. Keep in mind, if you do a Google search, you might get taken to our old fundraiser, which is already completed, and you can't donate there. So look for the one that started in August of 2012. I'm going to wrap up here, and as always, thanks for watching.